You are listening to an original message from the reader currently known as Jason Ashanti McDaniel of Madam Jason's Tarot. Dear spirit guides of the highest benevolence, only those that are able to help out with the message, please help out. And then when you are done, you are not earthbound, you can go back to doing whatever source appoints you to do. Please deliver the most clear, concise, synchronistic, and accurate messages for the Aries collective. Whatever my Aries tribe members need to know for August, please bless those that bless me, curse those that curse me. To anyone sending me or the tribe negative energy, may that energy be returned to sender 3 times fold immediately. Amen, Ashe, and thank you very much. Okay, some of you are releasing things during this full moon energy. You are hell-bent on trying to show people around you, and I'm hearing the world, that you are new, that you are no longer who you used to be when it comes to something. Something about that feels a little queer. I just finished the 30-minute reading and there was LGBT plus energy, but I'm getting ahead of myself because this is a collective reading. So different things are going to resonate for different people, but that just came out like immediately, like that needed to be said. And because we're in Mercury retrograde, my throat chakra is like very active. So sometimes the communication might be kind of confusing, or sometimes it's like things are coming out rapid fire. But we have message and relief. So some of you guys are going to hear some news that's really going to take a weight off your shoulders. We have boundaries, and we also have gratitude. So I feel like this is someone lighting a black or gray candle on someone who is just has really bad energy, who is no good for them. I'm also hearing something about, honestly, this is kind of giving me like someone's passing over. Someone could have a very hard time dealing with someone. You could be caregiving for someone, or there's like a family member or older person that you're around that's kind of a burden, keeping it real, or it's really hard for you to deal with them. Or it could be an old person, or it could be a person that's old, like in your life, you've been dealing with them for a long time. Some of you, you're just now trying to have boundaries with people. Others of you, you've been practicing it for a while, and it's not always perfect trying to have boundaries with people, because sometimes people get offended when you put them in their place. But with gratitude, with this lighting of the candle and new life here, it really feels like someone is passing over to the other side. And it's like, this could be a family member. I won't say love, hate, but it could be a family member where they were just very hard to deal with, but you also have really good times with them. Side note, someone could have someone that's passing away. Okay, so let's try to get 7 to 8 physical feature cards. There might be some that extra ones that want to pop out, whatever, how many want to show. And if this doesn't resonate with you, like it doesn't describe how you look or how someone else that you know looks, don't fret, because there are other ways that you can tell that this is your reading. This is just the most common physical features that are going to come out here. Okay, do I take this big old stack? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll get a little bit more though. Okay, so we have moles. Someone could also have skin tags. We have curly hair and manicured nails. They don't have to be long. They could just be polished nails. Someone who polishes their nails a lot. We have locks, which came out in the 30-minute, and curvy plus. So curvy, like plus size didn't come out in the tiles, but I was also kind of getting like plus size model energy from the 30-minute. So that might be your energy that I'm picking up on. Bald came out in the 30-minute as well. Someone who has glasses could be significant. We have multiracial and multicolored hair. So the reason why I decided to keep this big stack is because I saw a synchronicity with manicured nails and then the salon or barber card with this duck clip here and all this colored hair. So someone who works in the beauty industry could be significant. And here are these two cards if I didn't show it to you guys already. So this is my biracial / multiracial card. It could also represent an interracial relationship. Okay, so I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but with all these skin colors and all of this different colored hair, someone could have their own beauty line, and it might be that they make like nail polishes for people of color. Or why am I hearing that someone makes their own foundation, but they make it for different shades? Someone could even work at like Sephora or something like that, because I'm just picturing a brand that has a lot of different skin colors, like Fenty, even though Fenty kind of has way more light skin colors than dark skin colors. But I don't know why I feel like I need to talk about that. But someone could work at a beauty store. Someone could be a hairstylist, a loctician as well. I'm even hearing with multiracial and all those hands together, someone could be like a social worker or something that involves community or helping different people come together. So it could just be like a regular social worker, but it could also be something related to the medical field. Okay, someone's name could be Ty, Tyler, Tyra. Okay, I just heard like Tyja. I've never heard that name before. I don't know if that's someone's actual name, but it might have also just been Tyga, and it got like mistranslated in my head. So being with me hearing Tyga and we have multiracial, someone could be like Jamaican and Asian or black and Asian or something like that, because that's what Tyga's mixed with. That can even be an interracial relationship, black and Asian. I think he's Vietnamese. I don't know. Someone's name could be Mike. Someone could go, well, I see gym, but I was going to say someone could go to the gym, or they could wear a lot of Nikes. I used to like be really big into, in my free time, going on YouTube and watching celebrity interviews. And since we're talking about Tyga, I remember it was kind of like a MTV Cribs thing, and Tyga was showing the cameraman his collection of shoes. So someone could have a lot of Nikes, or someone could be a sneakerhead. Okay, I see moon, so someone's moon sign could be significant. Someone could also be dealing with a Cancer, or Cancer energy is significant. It is Cancer season. We're having a Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and we're also having full moon in Capricorn. Cancers are ruled by the moon, so that moody energy is probably affecting you, or the need to release things that aren't serving you is probably affecting you. Okay, well, I see UK here. Someone's name could also be Pip too, or Piper. Someone who uses ChatGPT a lot could be significant. You can find that it helps you with writing or with artwork. I don't know how significant that's going to be in the reading. I was feeling like lightweight sexual energy in the 30-minute, and I feel that way too because I'm seeing some things right there at the bottom that are getting my attention. But in the 30-minute, I was getting LGBT plus energy. I was also getting polyamory. Poly is here. So something about someone having an unconventional love lifestyle could be significant. Someone could be Puerto Rican because I see J-Lo here. I see New York, NYC, New Jersey, just like in the 30-minute. Someone's name could be Esme. Eric. I know Esme needs 2 E's, but I just see Esme in here. Hex, X. Okay, soulmate's not in here because we need an A. Jute. Why is that getting my attention? I usually see jute stuff on Pinterest or at Hobby Lobby in the wedding section. So I don't know if someone like is into like, maybe you could just have a lot of like jute and galvanized metal in your house, but I also feel like someone's trying to plan a rustic wedding. You could even have a job that involves you being like a party planner or something like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if 3 of Cups or 4 of Wands came out because of that. But I don't know about your love situation. I don't know if love is going to come out here. But for someone, I'm getting the wedding energy is not their wedding. It's like your friend's wedding. You're helping your friend plan the wedding. I'm going to charm cast for this reading too. And I want to see if any of that stuff that I'm picking up on is going to come out in that. I also see Goku in the tiles too, so someone who could be nerdy or geeky could be significant. Okay, that wanted to come out. Okay, well, we have the Magician in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck. The Magician reverse, sometimes that can have to do with someone not using all of their resources. It could be baneful magic. I do see hex in the tiles. Someone manipulating something or abusing authority. We have 8 of Pentacles in the reverse here. 10 of Cups upright with the 3 of Cups in the reverse. I'm going to get back to this because I feel like a strong energy about this right now, especially because 3 of Swords flipped out here in the reverse. And I actually think that it was in the, or it's upright, and I think it was reversed inside of the deck. And then we have the Sun upright here. So there's a lot of mixed energy, but right now we have the Magician, Gemini and Virgo. We have Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Leo. Well, 8 of Cups or 8 of Pentacles reverse is usually someone being lazy, shoddy workmanship. I look at it as someone working too many hours. Like maybe someone could work at Amazon or a warehouse or something like that where it's like ridiculously long hours. I was picking up medical field for someone too. So someone could work like 10, 12-hour shifts at a hospital or a warehouse. But 8 of Pentacles reverse is like being overwhelmed, or on the flip side, it could represent someone who's not working enough. I feel like something about a group dynamic, like a group that was supposed to work on something together is not getting along, because 10 of Cups upright is a family card, or it talks about like happy family or group dynamic energy. And Three of Cups in the reverse could be betrayal, it could be gossip, it could be like one friend or one family member triangulating someone against the other one. So this just kind of feels like there was a relationship that was really good and somebody got in the middle of it. Especially because we have another three here, Three of Swords, which can represent betrayal, heartbreak, third party situations. And people talk about third party situations a lot in love, but it happens in friendships and family dynamics as well, workplace dynamics. And I feel like this is very significant because, like I said, in the deck it was reversed and then it flipped over in the upright. So that kind of makes me feel like someone's trying to convince themselves that they're healed of something, but they're still hurting from it. And maybe this gratitude candle is here because someone needs to fully release it. And then completely different from the Three of Swords upright, we have the Sun card upright. The Sun card is the happiest card in tarot, and it is a child card in tarot. So I want to see, why is this showing, especially as the last card out here in the row. I think that's positive because it could mean that despite whatever you're going through, there could be like a very happy outcome. And there's obviously something or someone that you're releasing, because I feel like they're a person who's a drain or they're messy. So it's like you can't have this joy or you can't have this happiness or this success unless you release a person or step away from some toxic group dynamic. And in the 30-minute, I just talked about how the beauty industry is notoriously messy, and I see Cosmo energy in here, so that might resonate with someone who works in the beauty industry. But I'm also picking up event planning significantly. I don't know why. I'm feeling something about a funeral, and I'm also feeling something about a wedding. So I have to figure out later why I'm picking up on both of those energies. But right now I'm feeling the wedding energy more, or like a family reunion or something like that. So why is Eight of Pentacles in the reverse? The Hermit upright, another Virgo card, about going within oneself, isolation, shadow work, needing to isolate in order to realize something. I feel like because this is coming out underneath Eight of Pentacles reverse, maybe you agreed to help someone with a project, and then you kind of flaked from it. And I don't mean that in a negative way, but something made you want to pull your energy back. And yeah, it was something that had to do with event planning or a group dynamic here with the Three of Pentacles, because this does kind of take place in a cathedral or in some sort of empty area where people look like they're trying to build something or plan something. Okay, what is this Three of Pentacles talking about? Some of you could also, you might have been thinking about like buying land and building your house from the ground up, like the Duggards or something like that. I don't know why I just channeled the Duggards. Maybe some of you have a lot of kids with the Ten of Cups here. But some of you could have a lot of people living with you. And there's something about, for some of you, trying to build your home from the ground up. Some of you could also be hashtag van life people or homestead type people. You could come from the South, or you could come from an area where there's a lot of farms. I think that's called a rural area. I'm not sure. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Three of Wands upright. Yeah, something went wrong in a family dynamic But we have 10 of Cups upright and 10 of Pentacles reversed. So like the happiness aspect is upright, but the money aspect is what you had an issue with. Maybe collaborating with a huge group of people who all had differing opinions. Usually when I look at Three of Wands, sometimes I see it as someone waiting for a bus stop. But since I'm picking up on the energy of someone owning land and building something or even gardening, maybe this could be you marking your territory, like, oh, I want to buy this lot, and this is you, like, trying to think about all the stuff that you want to do with this empty land here around you. Because Aries is a trailblazing sign, and Three of Wands is actually an Aries card. So it's kind of like you looking around in the land, imagining all the different things that you could do with all this wide open space, but maybe you had a disagreement with someone else who you were living with. Okay, so what did you see when you saw this Three of Wands? I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. So what is this Three of Wands upright referring to? There's a lot of threes here. Actually, we have all the threes. We have Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Three of Wands. So there's something about three. I might use angel numbers for you guys too. You could be seeing any variation of 369. People say that's the like Nikola Tesla design angel number. 303 is about forgiveness. 333 is about divine timing and destiny. And then I see 343 and 313 a lot too. I think 343 is like spiritual glow up, but also things coming into balance. You can even have an angel number tattoo that has a lot of threes in it. Okay. Or maybe this plan that you're trying to put in motion, you've been trying to do it for about 3 years now. 3 months. What is the Three of Wands upright about? The Empress reverse, the Moon in the reverse. Realizing something about a lack of fertility or a lack of feminine energy or a negative feminine energy. So I am picking up something about someone building a home or agriculture. So the Empress isn't always a person. Sometimes it represents the concept of abundance. So being that it's in the reverse, maybe it is that this land that you're trying to buy, you're realizing that it's not like fruitful, like the soil's not right or something like that. Maybe the person that was trying to sell you the home with the Three of Pentacles, they advertised that it was such a great buy, but you feel like something's wrong with it. So what is revealed about this Empress in the reverse here? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like somebody was trying to get over with you as far as like how much money they were willing to put into something. Let's clarify. 10 of Cups upright, Three of Cups reversed. The High Priestess upright, Two of Wands upright. Okay, so your intuition was telling you something about possibly looking at a different option before you settled. And this High Priestess has been staring at me upright ever since I first picked up the deck. And I've been shuffling the deck and it's been staying upright. So, okay, what else about the High Priestess? 10 of Pentacles upright, Page of Pentacles upright. Two of Pentacles upright, Page of Pentacles upright. So juggling something or balance. I actually need a little bit more because I've never seen that combination before. So kind of having a brain fart right now. The World. Something about this plot of land that someone's trying to buy. The world, closing a cycle, learning a lesson. The world could also talk about traveling or like gaining many perspectives or a full perspective on something, because the world is a big place full of a lot of different types of representations. So it's like you had an expansive mindset, and you're trying to work with people who might have a limited mindset, or people who can't make up their mind what they want to do with their money or how they want to spend their resources. This might be something that you're trying to do with siblings, because I feel like something about this has to do with a funeral and a wedding. So are some of you inheriting land or a house from a passed on loved one? And you and some siblings are arguing about what you want to do with the space, or how you want to renovate it, or whether or not it should be sold or something like that. Okay, what's going on with the Three of Swords upright? Temperance in the reverse. Someone being impatient, betraying you by making a decision without getting your okay, leaving you out. But I also feel like with the Hermit here, someone wanted to be left out of a situation. Why Three of Swords and Temperance reverse? Okay, Five of Cups was reversed, but then it flipped upright. Someone feels grief about something. And we have more imagery of land or a house that's deconstructed, and someone's regretting something that happened to a house. I need more on that though. I feel like I'm gonna reach a conclusion soon, but I'm just trying to piece everything together. Page of Cups upright, the Devil upright. So someone could feel like someone's trying to give them an offer, but they might be telling a half-truth about something, or it's like they have deceptive intentions, or someone's trying to flatter someone. Also in a relationship, like love bombing or like excessive flattery, and it just feels phony, or it's like a red flag. Someone could be in regret that they fell for someone, or that they became friends with a person that likes to triangulate people. So why do I keep on seeing threes and triangulation in a lot of these cards here? Why is the Devil here? The Hangman reverse, the Two of Cups reverse, another Cancer card that talks about friendship. So someone, they are now being enlightened on how messy a person was. Like they're changing their views on someone. And being that the High Priestess is here upright and the Hangman is here in the reverse, it's like your intuition told you not to trust someone. But who is this person? Okay, we're at 30 minutes. Who is this person that I'm picking up on with this Two of Cups reverse, Three of Cups reverse? King of Pentacles? Someone, like literally a scammer. Someone who tried to scam someone about investing in something and you were just waiting for them to help you build something. We got Three of Pentacles here upright, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So I don't feel like they lived up to their promise. Being that they're coming out as the King of Pentacles, they could be a Virgo. But my thing is, they came out in the upright, not the reverse. So I think they do have the money, they do have the resources. They were just playing games. And once again, another botanical card about land and produce and stuff in the background. And with these grapes here, I'm getting winery, I'm getting something about event planning, a wedding. Okay, the Sun upright. The Sun upright, the Nine of Swords upright. So you're going to get some swift communication, or someone's going to come eagerly messaging you about something that's going to give you a lot of joy. I'm also hearing something about someone's water breaking, or they're going to give birth quickly. I don't know, maybe this Empress in the reverse for someone is talking about them being infertile, and then they're going to have their next child or their first child faster than they think they will. Eight of Swords in the reverse. This could be why I'm seeing relief here in the Oracle cards, like someone's stressed about something, overthinking it, but they're going to be relieved about it. But I need a little bit more though. What is this actually talking about? And also recently, I've been channeling that the New Life card could represent pregnancy sometimes for people. The Lovers in the reverse. Okay, so why would this make someone joyful? Someone could be discovering their happiness or their joy because they decided to become single, and then they started to learn about themselves. I see single in the tiles. Or for other people, it could be that they could be rejoicing that this third party that someone put above you, they're leaving this person. You don't have to worry with the Eight of Swords reverse, and with the Knight of Swords upright and the Sun card upright, they're going to leave someone and then make their way back to you. Because sometimes reversals are just blockages, so it could be that you are the actual lover or the actual twin flame or soulmate for this person, but they chose wrong. So I need, before I move on to the oracles and the charm casting, I need to pull a couple cards. Why was I feeling marriage, or why was I feeling wedding energy or event planning energy? And then I need to pull some cards on why I'm feeling funeral energy as well. Or actually more so towards the beginning, I was feeling funeral energy. Okay, why event planning or wedding energy? Okay, Page of Wands came out crossing. A message of good news, something that someone's passionate about, creative endeavors. So I feel like it had something to do with someone planning an event. But let me get a little bit more on the wedding energy. Someone could be planning a baby shower too, even though I'm mostly getting like grown folks energy, seeing like these grapes and like all this stuff about building a house. Page of Wands upright, Ace of Wands reverse. Some of you could be dealing with other fire signs too, because Page of Wands and Ace of Wands represents all fire, and then we have Leo here with the Sun. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Aries and other stuff here too. Nine of Pentacles reverse. So is someone rejoicing that something's being canceled, like someone's plan is being canceled? That's honestly very shadowy, very Lilith-like. And I was picking up on this like Lilith vengeful energy in the 30-minute as well. Why am I picking up on funeral stuff? Queen of Cups reverse. Someone could be crying hysterically or feeling very in their feelings. Maybe on top of this love stuff, you've also had like a funeral that you went to recently. Queen of Wands upright. Queen of Cups reverse, Queen of Wands upright. Two of Swords upright. Balanced decision making, being unbiased. It can also represent blocking something energetically. The Fool reversed and the Five of Pentacles upright. Okay. Yeah, this could be about rejecting something, but then what I'm seeing here at the bottom of the deck is Judgment. And this was also showing at the bottom of the deck when I transitioned from Tarot to Oracle in the 30-minute. And Judgment actually has Resurrection. So it makes sense that this is showing now because I'm trying to figure out, why do I feel funeral energy? This might be one of those readings where the oracles, like the tarot can only explain so much and the oracles are going to make everything come together more. But all I can say is, for now, all of a sudden I'm picking up on someone kind of smirking to themselves that someone else's wedding plans are being canceled. Maybe for some of you, you're in a relationship where there was third-party stuff, and then your person wanted to marry the Karmic, or they were planning to do all this land and all this kind of stuff with the Karmic, and now they're canceling it because, you know, with this lineup, I do feel like they are going to make their way towards you, and that's going to make you happy. And with the funeral energy, this could be like metaphorical because it's kind of like talking about death and rebirth for you, but also like something coming to an end for someone, because I see this being the Karmic feeling like they could have the destiny that was really meant for you. And you know, Queen of Wands came out here in the upright, but I'm judging the energy based off of the other cards that I'm seeing here and the other omens that I'm seeing here. So I just feel like someone could have been doing glamour magic. We have hex here in the tiles. Someone really wanted to have your destiny, but I don't really think that, you know, all these blessings were meant for them. So what in the world is going on here? I'm gonna use angel numbers. And the fact that I have so many tarot cards here in the spread let me know, it's emphasized that this is like a very complicated, messy situation, because I'm the type of person where I like the long, drawn out, in-depth readings, but it usually does not take me this many cards to like understand something, because I'm getting like different storylines and different tones with this one. There's a lot of major arcana out here too. So usually that indicates something being like a very dramatic or impactful event in your life. Okay, so we have 1321 awareness and 22 alignment. You could be clairsentient, because clairsentient people are very sensitive to auras and like the energy around them. 222 alignment. 222 is a really good angel number to see for love stuff too. We have 11 awaken. This came out in the reverse, but I don't take oracles in the reverse. Back to that hermit energy of you, someone is going through a period of singleness or just being by themselves, because everybody knows 1111 is the quintessential twin flame angel number. But when you just see 11, that's talking about one individual going through their awakening. Someone can even be a life path 11, which is like a very powerful life path that usually represents you doing a lot of spiritual work or a lot of impactful work for a community. And because of that, with such a big responsibility or life path comes, you know, a lot of unfortunate things too, like loneliness are really hard. It's really hard for you to have romantic relationships or friendship relationships. it's like the higher your calling is, the more betrayals you go through too with this Three of Swords and the Three of Cups reverse. And I said, I was picking up something about 369. We have 369 compassion here. This reading has a lot going on. I feel like this compassion could be talking about, let's say this King of Pentacles is your twin that puts someone else above you, or they were committing to someone who was kind of like a false twin or something like that, or a karmic. I feel like if you're meant to be with this person, because I feel like someone was trying to destiny swap with you, it's like with compassion, you have to forgive them if you want to be with them, because I know that's not for everybody. I'm trying to see if forgiveness is in the tiles, but I don't see it. Wow. I'm going to use astro alignment, because that usually helps me ground messages too when I don't really know what the hell else is going on, or it's just really hard to like make everything come together. Okay, I'm pretty sure we have a lot of zodiac signs here, but just looking at the major arcana, we have, okay, Virgo with the Hermit, the Empress is Taurus and Libra, Venus energy, the Moon reverse is Pisces, the High Priestess is Pisces, the World is Leo, but it has all the fixed signs. Temperance reverse is Sag, the Hangman is more Pisces, the Devil is Capricorn, the Sun card is Leo, the Lovers is Gemini, the Fool is Aquarius. So there's a lot of major arcanas, and then we also have Judgment here at the bottom of the deck, which is Libra. And I just saw King of Cups reverse in the 30-minute too, so you might want to watch that one too. Sometimes the 60-minute horoscopes are kind of like an extended for the 30-minute. So you might find messages that resonate with you in both, and you know, it's up to you to piece together what resonates with you, because if it doesn't resonate with you, it just means that it was for someone else. But I feel like I'm a detective for this reading, because I have a Virgo moon, I like to work things out or think things out till I get to a resolution, and I don't leave things hanging, which is why I don't offer extendeds, because I always want to make my readings get to a point to where I understand what's going on. Because it's all right if you guys don't really understand what's going on, because some of you, you've been on your spiritual journey more than others, or you're more intuitive than others, and that's okay. It's not a competition. But for those of you who need a little bit more help trying to understand things, I always want to make sure that I at least understand what's going on, so that way I can relay the message to you. Okay. And it's all right that I got a lot from this deck, because I do have 17 minutes left. Okay, solar eclipse, creation, intention, potential. This came out in the 30-minute. It was showing. We have Saturn, discipline, obstacles, boundaries. So sometimes with the Devil card, I feel like it's talking about your Saturn placement more than like something being personified, or rather it talking about a person. Okay, discipline, obstacles, boundaries. So there's a synchronicity here with boundaries. We have Aquarius, innovative, rational, humanitarian. Like I said, someone could be a life path 11. So you would find that out by adding your birthday, your month, the day of the month, and the year you were born. Just add all of those up, and then you'll get your life path number, and then you can Google life path, whatever it is that your sum comes up to. Cusp, transition, liminality, twilight. Some of you could be Aries, Taurus cuspers. We have a lot of Pisces here too, so you could just barely be making that Aries bracket. Okay, 12th house ruled by Pisces. That could be confirmation. Karma, shadow, secrets. Okay, so there's a lot of drama in this reading. So with 12th house coming here, shadow, secrets, I feel like the T is someone was really trying to do glamour magic and trying to steal your destiny and trying to make people feel like they were in a power couple dynamic or they were going to get all these blessings, but it's like it was a tower because they tried to get it the wrong way. Okay, and you're watching a tarot reading, so you're esoteric, you're spiritual, and it's not uncommon for spiritual people to date or marry spiritual people and also be in group dynamics with other spiritual people. So it means you're a light worker. You're probably doing magic as far as like protection and like normal stuff, but you could have someone around you who's into like dark stuff that was trying to harvest your energy or take it from you. 6th house ruled by Virgo, work, service, health. Service, health. Something about this has to do with working together in a group dynamic for event planning for someone, but also someone is definitely into farming or holistic stuff. Jupiter ruled by Sagittarius, optimism, growth, opportunity. Okay, pay attention to what's in your Saturn and what's in your Jupiter. If Aries is in your Jupiter and this isn't your sun sign Aries, I feel like that would explain like the aggressiveness that you deal with when it comes to you getting your blessings in life, because Jupiter is about abundance. So I feel like you're always around people who are jealous of that or trying to take that from you. We have Capricorn, disciplined, tenacious, resilient. The Devil and the Three of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. South Node, past lives, natural gifts, karmic challenges. There's a lot of karmic energy in this reading. So we have 6th house ruled by Virgo, but we also have Virgo, analytical, functional, efficient. The King of Pentacles is Virgo energy, but you know, it has bulls in it, so it could also be Taurus energy, and Taurus energy is significant with the Empress and also with cusp coming out here. Some of you could have multiple Aries placements, or another Aries could be significant because we have Aries, trailblazing, innovative, fearless. Okay, I would get more from this deck, but I feel like I already have a lot out here. So I'm just going to do charm casting. But I need something that's going to tie everything together because I'm still a little bit lost here. Okay, let me get a little bit more because I'm seeing a lot of things that came out in the 30-minute reading. All right. So, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing the crystal ball. The High Priestess did come out. Some of you could be clairvoyant or just highly intuitive. And I was getting that the High Priestess was talking about you already foreseeing that something was going to happen. And we also have the owl, which represents wisdom here, which makes sense with the Hermit coming out. You learning a lesson. Okay, we have the little piece of the chandelier. This is my loosen up charm. We have the silver platter, and we also have the hammer, which is shown in the 8 of Pentacles. So something about this is definitely about party planning. I was wondering if the mirror I was wondering if the mirror charm was going to come out, so that kind of brings a little bit together, because the mirror charm is kind of like, it's a shadow work charm, it's a physical glow up charm, but it's also a glamour magic charm. So being that Queen of Wands came out here in the upright, but we also have the Devil here, and at one point the Magician showed in the reverse, I do feel like someone was trying to dress like you, act like you, pick up hobbies that you have, really trying to swap places with you, and also ruin your reputation with the Three of Cups reverse with gossip. Okay, let me show you everything that came out in the 30-minute. We have the Sucker here. So romantically, this is talking about someone who's like head over heels for your energy. This could be an ex, or it could be someone who you're in the trenches with. Some of you, you're in the trenches with family members, friends, co-workers who you thought were cool that betrayed you. Some of them might be wanting to have peace with you, but honestly, a lot of these people, I don't feel like they deserve forgiveness. If anything, I feel like the only person that deserves forgiveness is you forgiving yourself for not having boundaries in the past, but also maybe your twin forgiving them. But I feel like you went through a lot of really harsh betrayals. So even if people do want to have peace with you, I see you closing out cycles with the World card here, like just being over people. First place was in the 30-minute. So you're winning a competition. This could even be a competition that you didn't even know that you were in, just metaphorically speaking. We have the triquetra, which represents life, death, rebirth. So once again, that Scorpio energy, or something about a rebirth or a funeral that I keep picking up on. We have the eagle, which was in the 30-minute, higher perspective, air sign energy, love is love, LGBT plus energy. Love is love can also be just any scenario where you can't really control who you're in love with, whether that be interracial relationship. Some of you, people always say don't go back to your ex, but if you love your ex, you can't control that. And for whatever reason, it's very imperative that this is an Aries reading, but I keep seeing Aries everywhere. This says courageous on the back, and it's an Aries charm. We have a synchronicity with Virgo, and it says practical here. We also have Cancer, and it says imaginative here. You could have Virgo and Cancer placements, or a Virgo and a Cancer could be significant. Okay, so we have the chili pepper charm. This is usually my, I do feel low-key sexual energy in this reading, but it's also a charm that usually comes out when someone has a lot of fire in their chart, or they have like sassiness or an attitude or something like that. We have the phoenix rising from the ashes. We have the spider, which represents creativity and craftiness, skillfulness. You know, kind of Machiavellian, but not in a negative way, like just doing whatever you can to get above. And once again, that could go back into like the beauty industry vibes that I'm getting. We have the jar magic charm. So this lets me know that someone knew what you were trying to manifest in your love life, and they were trying to block it, because people usually do jar magic. In order to do jar magic, you have to know what somebody's trying to manifest. You put things that represent that in a jar and you bury it, because it's like you don't want that person to get it. It's really messed up, but a lot of people do jar magic, actually. People are really messed up. Okay, this charm is really dirty. I don't know what this is on here. It might just be sticky stuff and like dust. But it says BFF here. I know you can't see it. So I do have a charm that says, it was a 2-piece, and it said best friends, and I just kept the part that said ends because it represented a friendship ending. But we have BFF upright here. So I don't know, some of you, you're going to be betrayed by a best friend. I know it's a positive charm, but I'm not necessarily getting positive energy from it. Maybe if you resonate with your ex being your twin flame, maybe they want to reconcile with you and start over and start as being your friend. Because someone definitely wants to show that they can be loyal here with the dog. I don't know, maybe some of you do have a good best friend. We have the dragon, which represents facing your fears, shadow energy. We have the lotus, which represents layers to spiritual enlightenment. And we have the be kind charm, which makes sense with compassion coming out here. Be Kind is also one of my recent favorite songs by Halsey, so something about that song might be significant. It's basically about like a person who doesn't know how to be kind to who they love. So if you resonate with that, with the Lovers reverse and the Two of Cups reverse, your ex that you're separated with, maybe they did love you, but it's like they made you pay for their undone shadow work. Hopefully this is the person who's in the hermit energy, who's gaining awareness here. For some of you, it's Mercury retrograde, and I'm not gonna blame the obscurity of the reading on that completely. There were some synchronicities. There's a lot of synchronicities here, and there were some things that make sense. There are some things that, I'm not gonna lie, still puzzle me, because even if you're highly intuitive, sometimes readings just don't really make sense to you. And then there are other times where the viewers, can make sense of the reading more than you do because it's about their energy. So if any of this resonated with you and you feel like this is talking about your scenario, I'm genuinely curious about what part of this reading was for you, if you're comfortable with sharing it. If you like the way I do tarot, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I will see you guys in the next one.